While doing some reorganizing, I was digging through some old parts and projects and came across one that I'd forgotten about. It's this Bachmann Union Pacific F9 here. This came as part of a train set that was at a garage sale for $4. It worked for a short time before the motor started on fire, so I threw that motor out and then made this the base of some experiments, which you can very obviously see for some of the details. This was one of the first times that I had really tried doing super detailing from scratch, so I was using copper wire to make all these different handrails. So it was pretty fine wire, fine enough anyway. Of course, my work wasn't especially accurate. Ended up with a lot of parts that didn't fit properly, and I just kind of had to shove them in place. Then I was painting them while they were on the shell and making little misses here and there, so getting paint on parts that I didn't quite want. I can't say I was ever particularly happy with how this one came out, but it got me some good experience. For the top there, I used some leftover window screen from when my dad was repairing like the door or a window or something. So yeah, just a lot of experiment there. But then one of the other things about this is it was also a little repowering experiment using whatever parts I had on hand. Speaking of hand, let's see if I can get this open with one hand. The answer to that question is no, I cannot open this with one hand. But anyway, looking inside of there, we've got a little bit of weight in there. That's just some rolled up metal. And yeah, I made, I think this is actually the first drive unit that I made from scratch completely. So it's all supported by this copper strip, which is kind of flimsy, so I can't weigh the model down too much. But it is just enough to hold up there. I put a piece of lead in the middle there. I think that was also one of the first times I tried melting lead, and didn't do a very clean job of it, but it fit, it worked. I screwed the metal down onto that and onto the chassis, and put a little more stick-on lead weight in the back. Got an FF 130SH motor here, and managed to figure out, oh yeah, that's how I screwed that in. I glued a piece of brass to the motor and then tapped the screw into that. And then for the actual truck, I took a couple pieces of brass sheet along with some tubing, kind of cut that to shape, got some Athearn gears to fit in place, and then yeah, some Athearn wheels, axles and everything there, and then soldered a couple pieces of brass wire in place to retain the axles, and then just added a little bit of oil and grease to it, which the grease I was using back then was Vaseline. I use lithium now, which lasts longer. But it actually turned out really well. This is the first time I run it in years, and I forgot that it actually did turn out to be a pretty smooth runner. A little bit of Athearn growl to it. Definitely not bad though, it's really fairly quiet. Works just fine in reverse too. Oops. Works even better if I don't have that switch thrown, especially considering that it could have caused a short circuit just now. But it can also go through switches just fine. No problem at all. So there's really not much else to say about this. It's just one of my first in-depth repowering projects where I made the truck from scratch, lined up the gears, and just kind of tried to do a little bit of really rudimentary measuring and drilling of those plates to get things fit together, and it actually turned out really nicely. The shell, I really have no attachment to it, so I'll probably just take the weights out of there. But I do have another shell from another Bachmann F unit that I was just using for parts. This is in good shape, so I'm going to put this one onto there and let it be the new shell for this model.